All right, we're back.
All right, so we're booking it back to Abby's farmhouse. Once we get close, you guys want to go stealth mode, and we'll shoot the thems in the back.
Sounds good to me.
Sure, I'm more of a yell and swing guy, but
Yeah.
let's do everything you want to do.
How long is the trek to get back to the house?
It's a ways.
Can we bring our horses with us?
You did not.
I hate the horses. So we had to leave them with Abby.
Okay. Ezra just takes off running. Is that what he does? He just takes off running? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
fine. What are the rest of you doing?
Following Ezra.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing.
Okay. You have to run out of the room, back up the stairs, up the big long tunnel, then back through the room where all the dead farmer fungus things are, right? And then you got to figure out how to get up the the backwards waterfall. Because you let the rope down. So, Ezra, when you get there, you just see the impossible waterfall.
Can I get a count of how many bodies there are here?
Yeah, there are roughly 50.
Oof. Okay. So 50 thems, 49. So we killed one already. Ezra attempts
Sorry,
to
roughly 40.
39. Ezra attempts to climb the reverse waterfall.
Okay. You can make me a dexterity roll for that. Athletics would be great.
Okay. So acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics would probably be better.
Strength. That's a 19.
Okay. The rest of you.
I'll climb up as well.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
And then we'll throw down the rope and haul everybody else up.
I got a 15.
It's good enough.
All right, so I get up there and then I drop my rope.
All right.
Start hauling people up.
Okay. Then you get up the impossible waterfall, run down that tunnel, make it back to the junction. Then you get back to the main room. I follow the next tunnel up, make it back to the main room. Then you are at the mouth of the cave. Then you can head downstream. That's where your horses are, outside, so you should now be able to hop on your horses. And how fast do you want to ride?
Fast.
Dangerous on both ends and crafty in the middle. How many people have any sort of if you're going to try to ride fast, then I'm going to need rolls for it. Dirk would really be helpful here.
I'll try and ride fast.
Is it animal handling?
Yeah. I think Dirk, I'm going to look at Dirk's character sheet. I feel like Dirk has a way to make this a little easier for all of y'all. Yeah, maybe not, though.
Would riding a horse be a wisdom check?
Again, animal handling, I think, is wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any spells that can help with this. I could transform myself into a bird and fly instead. That's what I could do.
Yeah, I got nothing either.
Well, Bill, it appears that we are riding normally.
God, I know. Okay, yeah. I know there's something that Dirk can do to help you. I don't know what it is because it's not my character.
What are you imagining would help us?
You have ways to like make rolls to make your like riding a horse normally is one thing, but riding a horse at full speed across unfamiliar terrain is challenging. So if that's what you're trying to do, there's some non-zero chance you're going to get tossed off that horse by giving me rolls for it. So your animal handling rolls, and I know there's something that Dirk can do to like double your speed.
Yeah, it's Natural Explorer. So, while traveling for an hour or more in your chosen terrain, forest is one of them. Difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. You remain alert to danger. Can move stealthily at a normal pace. You find twice as much food while foraging.
Okay, very good. So you are not slowed by the fact that this is difficult and strange
Woods.
terrain. All right, very good.
All right, so we're
Who
hustling.
knew? Rangers, guys. Rangers.
Okay, so you're riding back to Abby's house. Is that correct?
That's the closest one, right?
It is.
Yep.
Then yes.
Okay. Um, the door has been yanked completely off its hinges when you ride up to the farmhouse.
I'll hop down and lead the charge into the farmhouse.
Okay. Um, you don't see anyone inside when you get there.
Hmm. What about wasn't there a hole in the wall?
Yeah, that part's been opened.
All right, I'll go see if anybody's still in there.
Is the necklace glowing?
No, it is not.
Don't like that.
Abby?
Doesn't look like Abby is in there anymore.
Okay.
Looks like she has been taken.
Can we have Dirk look to see if he can find any footprints going anywhere?
Yes, I will make a roll for him. He is tracking them. They are headed south down the river. They're headed
Alright,
downstream.
onwards.
Okay.
We ride, my friends.
All right. Starting to get dark. By the time you roll up on the next farmhouse, it's on the cusp of it's evening on the cusp of night. You see that there is a fight. There's a fight going on when you pull up. Um, so it looks like the old man Frebby has been like bound and is like on the ground outside. You see Abby has been bound and she's on the ground outside, and uh, Leanne and Iden has taken some sort of wound to his head and is unconscious on the ground. Leanne is standing over his body, and she has like some sort of cleaver in one hand and a short sword in the other, and she's just hacking at all of these farmers that are approaching her from all sides. And then the giant guy, Popo, he has actually a massive frying pan that he's swinging like a massive like sledgehammer, and anything that gets too close to him is just absolutely decleated. Um, that's the scene that you come upon. So if you're going to engage, you got to roll me initiative, friends.
So, who were they fighting?
Looks like farmers? Question mark.
How many?
7.
Can we have Owen do his thing to make sure we're attacking the correct people?
Jenna's necklace is glowing.
I think
the-
I don't.
Are the farmers that are attacking, are they wielding weapons?
No, they're not. They're using fists. They're trying to grapple. It looks like.
Can we do like a can I do a perception check to see if I'm just, are we sure that the farmers are the others and we weren't fooled by,
You want Owen to do detect evil?
or if can we I try to do a perception check to see if there is like, if the others
So
look different or
I
smell
I have
different?
an idea about this. We, as much as they were covered in fungus, we saw a bunch of these dead people in the cave. Do we recognize the farmers as being the dead people in the cave?
The dead people you saw in the cave were like badly grown in with, fungus and roots. But I'll give you and there was 40 of them, and you didn't actually inspect any of them. You just walked by and said you wanted a head count. But you can roll me
Okay.
you can roll me a d20 and I'll give you a real slim shot at it. Probably, I'm going to say you can roll either perception or insight.
Well, I rolled a natural 1, but I am lucky, so I do get to re-roll it.
I rolled a dirty one.
Perception or insight. 13. Not great.
14. Wow.
I have Dirk. I'm rolling for Dirk.
No, I'll roll for
Not
Dirk.
Dirk.
Like,
That's good. Yeah, you roll for Dirk.
Dirk rolled a
I would
3.
prefer. Oh, well, it would have been better with my 4
Nice.
plus 9 for his perception.
Owen.
All right.
Owen rolled a 7.
Jesus, guys. I mean,
I don't think any of us got it.
You have no
but
idea.
it's clear the farmers we don't recognize are attacking the people we do recognize.
Correct.
All right. But did everyone roll initiative?
No.
Mm-mm.
I got a 14.
I got a 15.
Is that what we're doing? All right.
Let's
you got
fucking look.
6.
I got an 11.
Okay. Sorry, who got the 14?
Ezra did. Jana got a 15.
15. Okay, Jana, you're up.
Um,
Did you say like an 8?
6.
6.
I'm gonna shoot one of these guys.
Solid
back.
plan. I like it.
Gonna shoot him in the back.
Shoot him in the back.
26 to hit.
You hit.
I think I should get stealth because they're in combat.
And they don't know you're there yet.
Right. Wait, where's my... There it is. $21 damage.
Okay. The arrow, when it hits the back of the farmer, because you do enough damage, his sort of like facade immediately falls away, and it is like a demon zombie looking sort of thing, exactly as you saw when the bodyguard was killed. It like shrieks and turns towards you, and it's gonna charge, but it's not its turn yet. Ezra.
How many total farmers are there?
7.
Yeah, the evil ones.
Correct.
Okay. Ezra's gonna cast Chain Lightning at the first one, and then that arcs off and hits 3 more of the bad ones.
Oh, Ezra's pulling out the big guns.
So it's a Dexterity saving throw DC 18 for all of them, I guess.
The third one makes it. The other two do not.
For only one? Okay.
Only one.
42 damage.
42 to each of them, or 42 total?
42 to each of them, and then the one takes half damage, which is 21.
Okay. Uh, their facades also fall away, and they look sort of like, you see as you get sort of like a better look in the blinding light from the lightning strike as it fries and arcs from one to the next. There is something sort of fungal about them, but also definitely like infernal in some way.
How's
Abyssal.
the one that Jana and I both hit? How's that one looking now?
Oh, you didn't say you wanted to hit the same one, did you?
Yeah, he's the one I hit first, and then 3 arcs of lightning shot out
Oh,
from him to 3 other guys.
he fries and drops.
Okay. And then I quickened that spell, so I'm also going to cast Sorcerous Burst at whichever one is closest to Abby. So I'll make an attack roll for that. How is a 20? Dirty 20.
That'll do.
It's fire damage.
Fire
The one,
damage.
so it's 10, but the 6 explodes. The 6 explodes again, so 16 plus 19 plus 5, 24 damage. And it's fire, so if they're resistant, they take half. Or if they're immune, they take none.
Okay.
I will also spend a sorcery point to give myself resistance to fire damage, since I cast a fire-based spell. And I'm done.
All right. And that one you hit also drops.
So there's how many left?
There is 5. It's clear that some
3
of
of
them have
them.
already been wounded by the group that you're fighting. All right. Okay. Looks like 4 of them are gonna run, and one of them is going to lunge. And who is it going to lunge at? It's going to lunge at Zerwin. And you're going to give me a grappling check, Zerwin.
Which is what?
One moment, please. So strength roll.
Save or just a roll?
I believe it's just a roll.
18.
Okay. This thing grabs you, but you shake it off like a good Taylor Swift fan. And then it explodes. Okay. So here's what happens. It explodes into a cloud of noxious, poisonous spores that you cannot see through. And you're going to take 14 damage.
What kind of damage?
Poison damage.
Is there a save for it or no?
That's just the initial blast. Then there's gonna be a save for the actual cloud damage now. So
All
everybody
right.
can make me Constitution
Sorry.
saves.
So I get advantage on saves against poison, and I have resistance to poison damage,
So you're only gonna take
So-
half that poison damage from the
which was
explosion.
you
You're
said
gonna take
17?
7. You're gonna take 7
7.
total.
Okay.
And now you're gonna save. Everyone's gonna save. Constitution save to try to avoid choking to death on these noxious spores.
30, 20, and I'll roll one for Dirk. Dirk gets a 12.
23.
Is that a Constitution save?
Mm-hmm.
30, 20.
So Dirk is gonna take damage. Jana, what was your save?
10.
Okay. Dirk and Jana both take 24 hit points of damage and pass out.
Can
Everybody else manages to like hold their breath and get out of the cloud. However, you also notice, I should roll for Owen also. You also notice that the cloud is probably going to hit the two people that are tied up on the ground, which is the old man and the little girl. And Owen also takes the damage.
Can I uncanny dodge it? Because I can see the attacker.
Sure.
Okay, so it's
It's a 30-foot radius cloud, though. I don't know, actually. Can you? I don't think you can. That doesn't
probably
make
not.
sense.
Okay,
Maybe the initial
it's
one
worth
you could
asking.
have uncanny dodged, but not the
And the
cloud.
cold damage?
You didn't take any explosion damage. Only Zerwin did.
It
I
was
mean,
24 points of damage, right?
correct.
Yeah. And now I'm prone and passed out.
Correct. Galadis, Zerwin, Ezra. You notice that half of the group has passed out, but probably potentially worse is that the cloud is going to go over the unconscious old man and little girl.
And are the other ones still running?
You can't see him anymore. You can't see through the cloud. You can see under the cloud, which is like you see your friends drop to the ground, basically. It's like it's a magical mist that's being held together. You cannot see through it, but you can see under it.
Okay. Are we
So
still in combat?
no, you're out of combat.
So can I run and try to scoop up both Abby and the old man?
Yep.
What kind of check do you want for that?
Well, I just need you to make another Constitution check because you're gonna have to run through the cloud to do that.
And it's still poison damage.
Yes.
22.
You can do it. You can grab them both.
I do.
Ezra starts frantically trying to drag Dirk to safety.
But our friends who have dropped, they are now under the cloud.
Correct.
All right, I guess I'll try to get Jana out of the cloud.
Okay.
Well, could we crawl in and drag them out without having to do a Constitution check? You know where I was going with that?
Yeah, probably. You could like belly crawl under it. Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted. You said we're out of combat. Did they all explode into the poison clouds? Are they all dead or they all ran?
We don't know.
4 of them ran. 1 of them exploded.
Okay.
All right. Jana, Dirk, Owen are now coming back to consciousness. So what would have happened if you had stayed in the same area is you'd have come back to consciousness and then had to make another save and got back down. But because your friends have pulled you from the cloud, you are fine. You're out of the cloud's reach. Now that you're on the outside the cloud, all of you see no sign of the other 4 farmers. But you did kill 3 more.
We have Owen burn some healing to heal everybody up.
Is there a-
Owen.
Oh, go ahead.
Owen will heal you.
Dirk and then the farmers are going to be the ones who really need it, because Dirk took 24 damage. How much did you take, Zerwin? Did you also take? No, you because you have resistance.
I did take damage, but I only took 7 points, so I'm all right.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I took 24. I'm a little down, but I'm want to.
Owen's going to heal you for 20 damage, Jana.
Thanks, Owen.
And he will heal Dirk for 24 damage. And he will heal himself for 11 damage.
I want to look and see if I can find any tracks of the other farmers where they went.
Okay.
Investigation? Or
Yes. Or survival.
12. Wow, I'm rolling like shit tonight.
Yeah. No, you don't see much.
Here, let me help you.
Well, if I don't see anything, then I'm going to start trying to untie Abby and that other guy.
Dirk
And
can definitely track them.
check on them. All right, well,
Yeah.
Dirk can do.
Okay. Frebby was hit pretty hard over the head. He's out, and Owen used all his healing on the party. Yeah, he did for now. Abby is okay. She's got some pretty gnarly welts and bruises that are forming. But mostly she's just terrified. She's crying a lot. She actually goes to Ezra and like latches onto Ezra. I tried the water
Ezra,
trick, and the water trick didn't work, and they came in, and they could reach me, and they could pull me out, and I'm not safe there anymore, and I have nowhere to go.
we're all going to stick together now.
Why didn't the water trick work again? Why didn't it work?
These ones might be different. We're not sure.
Can I do a medicine checkup for Frebby?
Sure. Leanne has, okay. So first of all, Popo, the giant, he, reaches out and picks Frebby up and carries him inside and lays him down next to, Aiden, who is like groggily coming to. Leanne is kind of nursing him. Popo doesn't say anything to you, but he looks grateful. And Leanne is just like, hey, I'm here. Come on, look at me. And she's like smacking Aiden's face gently. And then she's like, bring him some fucking water. And Popo like ambles over and like pulls out some water skins. Leanne dumps some water on Aiden's face, and then puts some to his lips, and he drinks a little bit, and he coughs a little bit. What happened? Where are they? How many are left? Who's holding the door? And Leanne's like, shh, they're gone. They ran. How did they? And then he looks up and sees you all, and he like, because he had been like lifting himself up and like fighting against Leanne. She's trying to hold him down. And then when he sees you, he kind of like slumps back down. Oh, thank God. There's some blood leaking down the side of his face. Who the fuck were those guys? What do they want? Why did they attack us? Why were they so fucking strong?
We take them.
They're
Oh, go ahead.
they're a kind of undead, demonic, devilish thing. So they're not actually just farmers. They're some sort of fungal undead that are being made by some fiends. Sorry, that's a lot to absorb all at once.
What do they want with us?
Um,
To turn you into them.
Fuck. Frebby.
did try to warn you guys.
Yes, that's very helpful. Thank you, Ezra.
Yeah,
How's Frebby?
I'll be accepting all apologies from each and every one of you in line, in order, please. Frebby's fine. Galatus, did you heal Frebby up?
I can. How much that does it? How bad does he look?
Doesn't look great. He's probably got a fractured skull.
I got a 22 on the medicine check for Frebby.
Oh yeah, he's definitely got his fractured skull.
He's got a fractured skull, Galatus.
Hey, Galatus.
Okay, I'm working on it. All right, I'll throw a healing word at him.
His skull is fractured, and Ezra wants to play the I told you so game.
Oh my god. I healed him for 9 hit points.
Nice. Yeah, he looks better. A little. Just a little better.
Well done, Galatus. We'll make sure
Yeah.
that you get the apology you're owed as well.
He doesn't look like he's dying now, so that's good. He's not
All right.
gonna die. 100% not gonna die. Probably tonight.
But he's not well enough to move, right?
No, he's not even well enough to be awake yet.
Well, let's
You know.
post up. Take a long rest.
And so we're not going to try to track those guys.
We can. You want to leave the farmers here all by themselves?
Was Dirk able to find where they went?
Is it a
They
survival
took
roll?
off. They took off towards the river.
Sure, let's go in pursuit. We'll do a
We don't-
short pursuit.
So we think there's about 36 more of these things we have to find.
Yeah, we just killed 4 of them in a round.
The
No,
tracks end
we
at the
killed
river,
3 of
and
them.
yeah, you killed 3 of them. Well, you killed 2 of them. 1 of them exploded, but you did kill 2 of them. So, you also have a crying girl who won't let go of you. Also, just putting that out there.
That's why I was saying that we were going to post up here. We'll do a long rest and we'll evaluate our options in the morning. I was fine with doing a pursuit, but this little girl. Now that I'm a father, I can't think about myself first anymore.
All right, let's
Sounds good.
get some rest.
All right, so you're gonna
I'm gonna
long
snuggle
rest here.
I'm gonna snuggle my axe.
Gonna snuggle my axe. Yeah.
We should post guards though, in case they come back. So, shift schedule.
Okay. Before that happens, Leanne does some first aid on Frebby as well. Also, you should probably eat dinner right? You're all pretty hungry. The horses need to be taken care of, and either hobbled or put in the barn. They need to be watered and fed. You all need to be watered and fed. Leanne says they don't have much food. They have plenty of water. She brings what looks like pretty clean water in a bucket.
What do we have for leftovers from the Elven Rangers?
Yeah, I mean you've got rations.
And there's a whole farm outside. They didn't finish the harvest, right?
They did not, but you're not gonna be able to. I mean, I guess you could just go harvest some like winter wheat, but like then what? Kinda.
Well, is it all just wheat? They gotta have some veggies.
There doesn't seem to be anything left in their veggie garden.
Damn wolves got this place too. All right, well, let's get a stew going with what we got. We'll make the best of it. We'll put Dirk on horse duty since he's a ranger.
You said duty,
I did.
but there's no
Uh,
time to laugh about it now.
It's true.
Okay.
Hey, Leanne, that was some incredible work you did with that cleaver short sword combo, by the way. Credit where credit's due.
She kind of grins at you as she scoops some stew and hands the bowl to Aiden. Says the guy who made lightning come out of his hands. How the fuck did you do that?
I was born with it.
All right, fine. Don't tell me, prick.
No, I mean that's the truth. I got dragon blood in me.
You ate a
I
dragon?
believe. No, like
You look like someone
one
who
of my
tried to eat a dragon.
ancestors, one of my ancestors was a dragon. I don't
Well,
know how far back, probably at least 4 or 5 generations.
you're framing that all wrong. One of your ancestors fucked a dragon.
Yeah, but the dragon, dragons are magic, so the dragon was in a humanoid form. Most likely, because physics, the anatomical physics of it would be pretty impossible otherwise.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. You got the short end of the genetic stick there, buddy.
Are you sure? Because I just shot lightning out of my hands.
There is that, I guess. Yeah. I didn't mean that it was the worst end, just it was the short end.
Because I didn't get to sleep with the dragon?
Because you're short.
Because you're short, Ezra. It's because you're short.
Nah, you're as tall as you feel.
Ah,
I carry myself like I'm 7'5", and I have dragon blood running through my veins. So
she gets up and she goes into the kitchen and she comes back with a like big like bowl-sized ladle, and she um like offers to pour some into your respective cups.
Sure.
Yeah. Drink some of this. Put hair on your chest and your ass.
that's where I want it.
I must have had some of this before then.
It's moonshine, and it is basically just grain alcohol. It does not taste very good, but boy is it potent. One sip just really cleans you out. You got that. You take a little sniff of it and you're like, "Oh boy, I can smell everything again." A lot of it. It's real potent shit. And she, after you drink it and probably cough and make funny noises, she nods. Freppy's special recipe. He's good, right? It's good.
Something.
Yeah, you're not going blind. So, what'd you find up there in the hills?
There's a cave, and we went into the cave,
Hmm.
and stop me if you heard this. There were a few different passages pretty deep in the cave that had a bunch of weird sounds. We went down one, and it was a trap that knocked us into this weird extra dimensional space that wasn't really a part of this world. And then we went down another one, and there was a portal to hell. And I probably shouldn't be telling you all this because I don't know if I really trust you yet. Um,
Is the necklace glowing
and
anymore? It's not, right?
and
It's not.
we fought this kind of pale, eyeless humanoid creature that changed color. Started off as like a grayish white, and it turned purple. Then we killed it, and then there were six more of them inside of the portal to hell, but they couldn't get through because it's just a window, it's not a door. And then we talked to the portal a little bit, and it showed us that you guys were under attack, so we came back
You
and
talk.
rescued you.
You talk to a door.
Window. We talked to a window that can become a door, but it's not going to anymore.
How do you know that?
Also, the bodies of all of the farmers who have disappeared were back there, and they have mushrooms growing out of them, and they're dead. Uh,
You went to a mushroom farm.
no, we. It's more of a graveyard in which mushrooms are now sprouting.
That's goddamn awful. I'm gonna have another drink. You
We
think
got
more of
through
the
it.
you think more of the mushroom guys are coming this way?
It's possible. Um, there are approximately 35, 36 of them, including the four that ran off from here. And
We're leaving tomorrow.
if only someone had recommended that earlier. Yeah, that's a good
If we
choice.
had left when you said we should have, you would have lost the little girl.
You had that one, you that teed up, didn't you?
Pitched me a softball. I had to hit it.
What's softball?
No, just a soft ball.
Oh, and you got the better of this exchange.
More booze helps every time. All right. Aiden's not going to want to leave in the morning, but we're leaving in the morning. Where are you all headed?
Oh, we
Well,
got to kill the mushroom people.
we gotta go find these demon fun guys.
You're going to try to track down 36. Yeah, that's I'm not doing that. We're going to run and hide. Where is safe? Where is dangerous?
The town where all of the farmers are gathering to sell their wares, probably safer than up here, and it's reasonably close.
All right. I'm going to have to start taking this shit apart. She gets up and goes into the kitchen, and you can hear her hammering away at things. Then after a few minutes, she yells, "Popo!" And the giant gets up and lumbers into the kitchen. The hammering continues for quite a while, making it almost impossible to sleep. But eventually she seems to have dismantled all of their distillation equipment, and you're all able to take a long rest. Who is taking watch?
I'll take one.
I'll take one.
I can take one as well.
Hey, can you tell me what order you're going to take them in?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
And I'll take third.
Okay. First and second watch are uneventful. Gelidus, I would need you to make me a perception roll.
15.
Okay. Sometime in the hours before dawn, you hear in the distance the howling of wolves. It sounds like after a minute you hear another howl. It sounds like they might be getting closer.
Let's see. Did we hear? Have we heard wolves here before?
You saw wolves
Yeah.
here. You
Okay.
saw wolves at the other farm. Someone want to tell him what happened?
And they had. Did they
Yes.
attack?
We
Yeah.
scared them off.
Yeah, they were clearly making a den of the house.
So
Okay.
wolves have
Unless
come
they
in. You basically evicted a family of wolves because you're
big family. There were like 7 of them.
because you're asshole landlords apparently.
Well, we didn't kill them, Bill.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, perfect.
Your money or your life.
Yep.
We
there
also
it is.
didn't know if they were the ones killing the farmers.
You didn't bother to find out then, did you?
No, because we had just talked to
mean-
the squirrel.
We rolled really badly trying to navigate that situation. We made the choices we could with what we had.
Ah, the defense of every tyrant who's ever lived.
All right.
Road to hell.
Well, if the
Get
DM's
myself
going to talk
ready.
to us like that, I'm fucking killing
The
them both the
road to
next time.
hell is paved with butthole caves.
There it is.
I won't bother waking everybody up because it was just wolves. I'll scare them off.
Okay. Okay. One of the chat, Ezra says, "Congratulations on being a father now." All right. They do get relatively close, but then they recede again. And
That's right.
yeah. Galdus is like, yeah. Does Bayer want to make a roll?
I mean, if he gets the opportunity. I think mostly he just wants to sit here and lick his bad skin.
Okay.
So
Everyone wakes up in the morning, refreshed. You feel good. You feel chipper. You want to take a shower. But there isn't any, so you go for a dip in the stream. It's brisk. Water's brisk. It's not much for breakfast though. And you wanna keep moving. Also, you don't have enough horses for everybody. So half the people are gonna be walking. Assuming you want to let Frebby, who's still alive, ride and Abby ride. Maybe, I'm not sure. Aiden says he's well enough to walk, but he doesn't look 100% yet. Looks like he's like 85, 90%. But surprisingly, when he wakes up and Leanne tells him they have to leave because it's too dangerous, he doesn't fight. He just looks sad and resigned.
don't worry, he'll be back after we solve the fungus people problem.
All right, so your goal is to head down back to the town. Is that correct?
I mean, I guess it would be a good idea to escort these fine people back.
And not try to deal with the cave or deal with the fungus demon zombies that got away.
Well, if their goal is to make more demon zombies, they're going to have to go towards town. There's nobody left up here. They're going to have to go the way we're going.
All right.
Like, I don't actually care if they go back to the cave. What are they going to do in there? They have to have a sacrifice with them.
Yeah, they'd have to bring somebody back.
And Zoris, you said Dirk tracked them to the water, but that's it.
Correct.
So it's possible they could have gone back upstream, but there's nobody left up there, to our knowledge.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. Back to the town. San Kielhe, which is the name of the town, is almost exactly as you left it 3 days ago. It is bustling. It's jammed full of farmers. You enter town basically unnoticed. There's people pouring in from every direction. The barges are set downriver. There's money being exchanged. There's the only thing you notice is there's probably even more of the booths selling tchotchkes and bullshit. And it looks like the center of town is preparing for some sort of festival, perhaps? Question mark.
Janet, can you keep an eye on your necklace? Make sure, if it starts glowing, we try to pinpoint, where it's coming from.
Good thinking. Yes, absolutely.
We probably should have tried to examine the 2 bodies that we killed up there.
We kind of, I guess we didn't really get a chance to examine the one that Lady Kamenia killed, huh?
We could have looked at the one you killed or the one Janet killed.
Nah. I mean, did you see how hard that guy hit by my lightning bolt fireball combo? There wasn't enough left.
Okay. Let's see. How are we gonna do this? Ezra. It's not Ezra. Sorry, Zerwin and Jana. Because Zerwin, you just made a comment about checking the necklace, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you do that, and Jana's like, "Good point," and she pulls it out, it is glowing.
Let's have Owen do a zone of fungi.
I don't know what that means.
Well, if we tried to just dispel magic, right? I assume their disguises are magic based. Something to try to identify them.
Yeah.
Probably Owen detecting them is better, because if we try to fight them in this crowded area, it's going to get messy.
All right. So
I can.
his radius is 30 feet.
Is it
And
a cast?
it is
It's a magical
concentration.
ability.
It's concentration. That's what it
It's
says
concentration, so he can hold it. If we walk around, once we identify them, we can continue, move and try to find more. I guess is what I'm asking.
Yeah, if he casts that spell, you could in theory move around and use the 30-foot radius to try to locate the thing. There is a shit ton of people in this area right now. And there's people moving around a lot. So you might want to wait until nighttime when people are stationary and sleeping. It'll be a lot easier to locate anything that way via that power. Because right now he has to just hope that you pass the thing, right? You don't know what the range of the necklace is.
Right.
We try to figure out who like the leader of the town is.
Um, you could try. So here's a couple of the things that you have to deal with right now. Abby, basically. Um, Frebbie, Popo, Iden, and Leanne basically say that they're just gonna keep moving. They're beat up. They say they're gonna try to sell some of their moonshine and move on. But you still have Abby to deal with. So you're basically just literally standing on the edge, like on the edge of a crowded town.
Yeah. Uh, I think maybe we try to find the leader of this little township. Let them know about our progress. See if maybe we can find a place to put Abby. And then figure out who's undead here in town.
Okay.
Before we leave, Leanne, did we ask them if the farmers who attacked them said anything to them first?
You did
Get
not
that right?
ask them anything.
Can we get some quick information from them before they leave, please?
Sure.
Um, so, I essentially asked them, how did the attack start?
Leanne says Frebbie was sitting on the porch. It was, I don't know, early afternoon maybe. And he said, we all heard him call out a greeting. Hi, strangers. How you doing? Something like that. And then his voice escalated. He said something like, all right, take it easy. And then, hey, he yelled really loud. And then, we looked out and a farmer had hit him over the head hard, knocked him out. And that's when we saw the little girl. And yeah, we just started holding the door, and we'd already blockaded up the windows, so there really was only one way in.
So they brought the girl with them?
I think so. The girl was tied up on the ground by the time she wasn't there before, and she was there, so she must have come with the farmers. The things that look like farmers.
Abby, when they came for you, did they say anything?
Yes, they said, come out. We know where your mommy and daddy are, and we can take you to them.
Did they smell different?
Different than what? I've never met those people before.
Did they smell like the other mommy and daddy that came back?
Yeah, kinda. Yeah. You
Do you
can't smell
smell it?
them?
No. Do you smell anybody like that right now?
No.
Okay. Can you tell us? Can you whisper into Ezra's ear if you smell anybody like that?
Okay.
Good deal. I pat her on the head awkwardly.
There's a lot of people around here, though.
Yeah, just do your best. Let us know if you smell anything funny.
She like gives you a look like, really?
Well, if you smell anything that smells like the other mommy and daddy.
Okay, yeah, okay. Ezra, she leans over you and says, Serwin kind of smells funny, but not like that. You're muted.
Agreed. Is there a church, clerics, anything like that in town?
No.
Is there do they have a child protective services
Yeah, no, that they do have a CPS office. Yeah.
department for children and families, one of those?
No. They have a bar slash restaurant that you were at. They've got a huge, an enormous warehouse. They have docks. There's a general store. There's some houses, and it looks like there's a town office of some sort. It's small.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hit up the town office.
Okay.
Guys, what are we gonna like? What are we gonna do about Abby? Anyone have any ideas?
Bag of holding.
Good start. No judgment during brainstorming.
There's no air in the bag of holding, just FYI.
I mean, if we put some in, then there is.
For a little while, yeah.
Hard to argue with that.
How are you gonna put the air in? No, you know what?
I think she's ours now.
Gust of wind.
Yeah. Serwin and
Um,
Gallus can hold it up.
yeah, you know what? I bet we could take that bag of holding and turn it into a hot air balloon.
I don't know if it's big. I
Although
don't know if it's big enough.
I think we're getting off track.
it's big enough on the inside.
Yeah, that's true. But it would need to be like how would you like attach like anyway?
Can't we find an orphanage or someplace like that in town?
No, this
I think
town
it's too
is very
small.
small.
Oh, too small.
Yeah.
We'd see if the tavern would take her in.
We could rent her a room in the tavern and have her stay there for right now. Maybe we do that. Yeah, okay. Instead of going to the town office, I don't want to do that. I'm sick of dealing with officials. We're gonna go to the tavern because we don't spend nearly enough time in those places.
Tavern's jamming. Yeah, it's a popular place right now. There's hundreds of people
Uh,
in here.
is there like a host at the front?
There's a bartender behind the bar. There's a bunch of wait staff running around, but they definitely don't have time to talk to you.
Ezra sidles up to the bar.
Hello, friend. What'll
Hi,
it
could
be?
you uh is the owner around?
Hmm. He is?
Is it you?
It is.
Hi, we're hoping we might be able to rent a room
Sure, sure. A little short on
tonight.
rooms right now, but let me see what I have for when and for how long.
Well, tonight would be ideal. The next few days, I'd say like 3 to 5 days.
I don't think we're gonna have anything tonight, friend. It's a busy season, but well, you could try Miss Crabtree. She often rents rooms, and
Okay.
then there's the Smiths, and then yeah. Well, there's plenty of tent space around right now.
Okay. Where would I find Miss Crabtree and the Smiths?
Well, the Smiths live in the house behind the smithy, and Miss Crabtree, she lives all the way down on the south end of town.
Okay. Thanks for your help. Would you be able to? Is there like a? Do you guys do to-go cups? Like, could you fill up my friend Zerwin's wineskin to go? Is that something we could do?
To go. You mean you want me to just fill up his wineskin?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what the local customs are on that.
Yep. No problem. Just have to
All
pay
right,
for it.
thanks. And yeah, how much is it, Bill?
I don't know. Maybe
As
just one wineskin with cheap wine. Maybe like,
cheaper the better, really.
I don't know, a couple of gold.
Ezra will give him 5 gold.
Is
Oh,
the necklace glowing in here too?
No. No.
Okay.
All right,
Should
so
should we go see the Smiths?
yeah, let's go see the Smiths. Let's see if we can find the Smiths.
Um, it's not terribly hard to find the Smiths because the smithy is loud, and popular right now. There's a lot of people trying to place orders and buy things. There's a lot of horseshoes and, sort of wagon parts that are mostly being sold. Um, but the smithy is active. There are 2 people beating hammers on anvils right now out back. There is a um, very well muscled woman of maybe her early 40s with a thick leather apron on and what is very clearly her daughter, who's maybe 10, and the daughter is just like running things back and forth from the back, and the woman is haggling and selling. There's a line. In fact, someone yells
Yes.
that to you when you go there. There's a line!
Thanks for pointing that out. We were gonna get into it. Not like you
It's
and I. We were
behind
gonna.
me.
You're the last one in line.
I don't know. Is there anyone behind me?
Ezra looks.
No.
No, you're not last in line. I am. Huh. How's that for
Yeah.
bitter medicine? And then we wait in line. It's gonna be even worse than Disney World here.
uh, After a few minutes, there's like an older man. Looks like he's maybe 65, 70. He's also has like a wheelbarrow, literally just full of wagon parts that he has now wheeled out. And also barge parts, like some sort of boat parts that you don't really know anything about. And then he gets up to the table and he sort of speeds the process up a little bit. It's probably only half an hour or so before you're not let in, but let up front to see the buff woman. Yeah, can I help you?
Hi, we've heard that maybe you rent rooms out on occasion.
Oh, it's the wrong time of year, friend. We are full to the gills. How many of you are there?
7 of us, but
There's no way I can fit 7 of you.
what about 1?
1 I could maybe do.
So, could I know that it's busy, but could I pull you aside and just you and I talk like privately, really quick, and try to make it worth your while?
She takes 1 step to the side.
So, this is Abby. She is a member of one of the families that disappeared recently. She is a brave, strong, intelligent, hardy girl who managed to survive while the rest of her family disappeared. We need a place for her to stay for a few days while we go deal with that problem and get rid of the people disappearing problem.
The
My name's
woman.
Ezra. I'm a part of the Spicy Oranges. Maybe you've heard of us.
The what?
The Persimmons.
I don't know what that is. The woman bends over. Hi, Abby. My name is Melissa. And Abby like gets real shy and kind of hides behind you a little bit, Ezra. She says,
Jana's with me, right? Is the necklace glowing right now?
"But Jana's not with you. You stepped aside. But you could yell over to Jana."
Jana,
So
can you come here?
no, she's building a bed. She can't.
Well, why do we need accommodations if we're building beds?
God damn it. Yes, I'm right here. Yes, Ezra?
Jana's necklace glowing? Or is your necklace glowing?
Is it?
Your necklace is not glowing. Wait. No, your necklace is not glowing. Sorry.
Well,
It's hard to keep track of everything in my mind.
Yeah. Abby,
Nope. It's not your turn to talk. Melissa's talking to Abby right now. You just had a conversation with Jana. She had to walk over to you. You had to say, "Is your necklace glowing?" This whole time, Melissa's been talking to Abby.
okay, great.
Abby, would you like to meet a new friend? And Abby says, maybe. And Melissa says, well, my daughter's name is Zaylin, and she is right over here. And Melissa like raised her hand. She's like, Zaylin, come here. And the other girl who was helping her at the counter walks over, and Melissa says, Zaylin, Abby, Zaylin. And Melissa says, Abby, do you think you could help Zaylin carry some big, heavy, strong pieces of iron from the back? And Abby says, yeah, I can. I'm strong. And uh, Zaylin looks at her mother, and her mother nods. And she says, okay, come this way. And they walk out back. Melissa looks at you and says, are you buying anything, or you just come to dump your unwanted daughter off?
I did say I was going to try to make it worth your while. Can I pay you for the accommodations? Can I can I offer you a witty joke? I'm no bard, although maybe someday.
No, I was kidding. It's fine. I am busy though. We'll take care of her. I think I knew her family. They're gone.
Yeah.
Okay. She has cousins in the capital.
Okay. All right.
You should get a message to them.
We'll send that now. Do you know their names? I probably need their
We'll
names.
we'll send a runner.
You'll send a what? You there, boy. Garcon. Okay. Uh, yeah, she takes care of it. Seriously though, are you gonna buy anything? Because if not, I need to get back to work.
You have any magic weapons?
No,
Any
we're
magic
just a
items?
smithy. You
Do you have a crossbow?
we have bolts.
All right. Well, if I can find a crossbow, I'll come back for the bolts.
Okay.
Do you have any knives?
Knives? Yeah, we got knives, buddy. We got more knives than you can shake a stick at.
Any butter knives?
Butter? Not what? I don't know. What about this one? She holds out a slightly rounded blade.
That's perfect. How much?
Well, it's unfinished, so it's got a full tang, but it's got no handle on the bottom. So it's just like a rounded blade with a you know what a
Yeah, it
unhandled
just
tang looks like?
comes to a point.
Yeah. I don't know, 5 gold?
Boy. Sure.
That's as expensive as it was to fill your wineskin.
I will buy that.
Okay. She goes, hold on a second. And she reaches like under the desk and she pulls out a piece of wood that will fit as a handle. She said, I don't have time to do this, but
I'll
this
take
will,
care of it.
yeah. Congratulations on your new butter knife. She slaps you on the shoulder. She's very strong.
You're a lifesaver. What are you doing later?
We're yeah, next.
Wow, look at that wood. It's beautiful. Is that teak?
I turn around, walk away. She digs me.
No, it's probably locust, like black locust. It's very dense wood.
Heavy.
Yeah.
That's sweet. You could really stab a butter stick with this.
Yeah. The butter knife.
Baby.
It's basically invincible. It's basically an invincible butter knife.
All right.
Which,
So we're gonna go back.
invincible butter knives are really a problem. You don't want invincible butter knives.
How long does Owen's thing last?
Whoa.
That's right. That's how I said it.
We didn't
Yeah.
have him do it yet.
Cast it yet.
Oh. Oh yeah, it only lasts 12 seconds.
No, it's 10 minutes, right?
Divine Sense lasts until the end of your next turn.
But he also has the spell.
Oh, detect good and evil and good.
Yeah. That's a concentration. That's 10 minutes.
I don't know anything about that spell because I'm a sorcerer.
Yes, because I'm a sorcerer.
Yada yada, dragon blood yada. Okay.
Okay, you've successfully dealt with probably the biggest problem you've had over the past 5 game sessions, which is what to
A
do with the
human
little
child.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
The most dangerous foe. How do we solve this little girl? Well done, everybody. Good job.
Yeah. I feel like this tremendous weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Overhead. Okay, back into the woods. Oh wait, no, let's wander through town picking out undead guys.
That's gonna be maybe a little bit of a problem. How are you gonna do that?
Well, if Owen has his detect evil and good turned on, not only does he know if there is, like, if we're wandering around for 10 minutes and he has 4 level 1 spell slots, we can do this for the better part of an hour.
It's only a 30-foot
Uh,
radius is the problem.
yeah, but he does know where within the radius they are.
Yes, but if there are 40 people in that radius, right? You can be like, he's there, and that narrows it down to 5, and that's if he gets close enough in that radius. The problem is people are moving around a lot right now. People are moving from place to place. If you could try it, I'll give you a chance.
I mean,
If you can get people to stand still, you have a much better chance at it.
what do these things want? They want to haul more humanoids off to get turned into more of them. That's what the portal said, right? Can anyone back me up that I'm interpreting the portal wraith correctly?
It's my understanding.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
So, what we need to do is set up a buffet of humanoids that they can drag off into the cave,
Nice.
the
I
butthole
like it.
cave.
All right.
And I needed to call it a butthole cave because Haley's in the room, so now she's giving me a look. Yeah, Haley says they're just like the sandworms in Dune. They look like buttholes.
We're basically in a buffet like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a doctor. Maybe I've never seen a butthole. You've only seen 3 at once. That's quite the inside joke. I don't know that they're gonna get that one.
So if we think they're going to take people back to the cave, we could go see if anyone's being dragged back towards the cave. Like from the outside of town.
Yeah.
But if they're gonna be dragging people upstream, likely aren't they gonna do it with a boat?
Or a bribe. Right? Like, isn't the easiest way to be like, I'll give you 10 gold if you walk up this river.
So it's more likely that they would find a way to subdue them here in town. Like, oh, do you want to come look at the special merchandise in the back? And then they subdue them, tie them up with all the other people who wanted to look at the merchandise in the back. And then by night, they drag them upstream. That would, to me, if I was trying to abduct people in the middle of a town, I would do something like that.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Ezra would do to abduct people in the middle of a town.
Could we somehow use one of our party members as bait to get them to try to bind us and take them?
I was wondering how long it was going to take until you got to the bait, the human bait.
Which one of us do you think is the juiciest bait?
I'll be the bait.
They've mostly been taking humans,
That was amazing.
and we own.
That was the most predictable exchange.
I just put a hat on. As long as they don't see my ears, I look human.
Who's the
You're a
best
little
bait?
short.
I'll be bait.
You have that magic hat that might make you look like a human.
Oh, that's right.
I cannot believe you guys haven't been using that hat.
I start
just
fishing
put
through
the
my
hat on.
pockets to find the hat.
Swear to
Isn't it?
God, if you lost that hat.
I'm pretty sure. What didn't you put it in the bag of holding? I thought you
No,
did.
I traded it to Gelidus for the fucking fork
Oh, you're
that
right.
I'm never gonna use.
You're right. Yeah, Geldis, you have it. It's in one of your pockets.
I pull it out.
Burns me up. It's been
Unfold it a
burning me
little
up
bit.
for 30 sessions.
Okay. You pull out the
Owen,
hat.
I assume Owen hates the idea of you being the bait, but
You did use the fork. That isn't relevant. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop the game. Just you did use it that time.
Yeah, it didn't really. I don't remember it. It was topical and hilarious, but I don't remember it actually helping.
so hold on. Next question. How do we identify the people who are trying to kidnap people?
Yep.
Should we ask around and see if there's anybody offering rides north?
Rides upriver, rides into the mountains.
Geldis, you put the hat on?
Yep.
Oh boy. You want to
Then you
roll?
have
Or
to
you want me
roll
to
a
roll?
D8.
Oh, I can roll a d8. I'll roll a d8. Oh, 1.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're a human. Congratulations, you are a young human boy. You look like you're about 13 or 14.
Oh, you know what? Did those Rangers come back to
Haven't seen
town?
him. I mean, you've only been here for a couple hours, but you haven't seen him.
Where did we
Where did we
find
find
them
them?
at the bar,
Did we
right?
find them in the tavern?
You did. Dirk found him in the tavern.
There's a lot of people congregating in the tavern. Let's go to the tavern. It- So, okay, let's huddle up for a second and make sure nobody's listening in.
Huddle up, huddle up.
One of these.
Have we been standing 15 feet apart and talking to each other about using Gellet as bait for the last?
Yeah. One of these things was in a party of Publian soldiers.
These
Like
guys get
they're
invited to more parties than you do, is what
they're
Ezra's saying
not
right now.
mindless creatures just trying to drag people by the hair off into a cave. They're they seem reasonably intelligent. So
Wicked
they may
smart.
have set up uh scouts here in town, and the two places that I would think they would most want to be scouting would be the tavern and the town hall. Maybe also up there with those two would be just the marketplace. But the marketplace is too big for us to easily find one. Too many people moving around too much. At the tavern, they're all standing still, mostly wobbling, maybe slightly if they've had a little too much to drink.
So, Dirk
Back to the
says,
tavern.
we bring the 13-year-old boy into the tavern and use him as bait.
We may not even need the bait. I have another idea. Do you guys think? Do you guys think that these things drink alcohol?
Probably not enough to impede what they're trying to do. Plus,
Yeah,
we don't know whether
but
alcohol actually affects them, right?
because alcohol's a poison, it would kill fungus, right?
I have no idea. Never tried to feed alcohol to a fungus.
Can't remember the last time I had athlete's foot, and I drank a lot of it.
We get into some crazy stuff in the Feywild. I listen. I'm gonna use Dungeons and Dragons is a creative theater of the mind game. I'm gonna try to be creative. We're gonna go back to the tavern. Ezra's gonna sidle up to the bar.
Hey, friend, welcome back.
Good. We're glad to be here.
We still have a
Hey,
13-year-old boy with us, you know.
What'll it be?
I was wondering, is there anybody? Well, first off, Ezra takes a sidelong glance at Jano's necklace.
Rests, yes. But you were looking at, you weirdo.
It's not glowing.
Is there anybody here at the bar who's been like hanging out like all day, but like hasn't had anything to drink?
No, I would make them leave if they did that.
And oh yeah, there's the sign that says no loitering right behind you. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. I don't, but I do notice that you don't have a sign against solicitation. And would you like to buy a subscription to the New York Times, sir?
I'm sorry?
We'll be on our way.
You want anything to eat, or?
Yeah, I'll take the mutton, please.
Oh, good choice. Good
Thank
choice.
you.
Carrots and potatoes?
If it could come with beans and lentils.
What are lentils?
Okay, beans. Do you have beans?
Oh, we got beans. Yeah, sure. Beans. Yep, we like beans.
I do, and I do love carrots. They're nature's candy, you know.
Nature's candy. I heard that they were nature's
Yeah.
candy.
I'm trying to think if there's any other foods that I know that Bill doesn't like, and I ran out of the four. Lamb, beans, lentils.
Yeah,
I guess three then.
yeah. We'd
Hey,
mix that in a curry powder.
Oh, curry. Yeah, curry powder.
And cake.
I don't hate cake.
You prefer cake to pie.
Yeah, it's, maybe I don't understand cakes all the time. I don't dislike cakes. Yeah. Who doesn't? Yeah. What kind of monster do you think I am?
I Bayon.
Okay. Listen, this is out of control. Is there anything else you want to do before we end for the night? I still have to go grade papers for like 5 hours.
We talked about. I mean, Bill, you kind of hinted at this. The thing that will make more sense if we're going to use Owen's spells and abilities is waiting until nightfall when things calm down, and then seeing if we can find anybody in town that is one of these things. So I guess we decide as a group, do we want to do that, or do we want to say we've spent too much time lollygagging, and we want to go back up into the woods,
I mean,
or some third thing?
don't
But also,
underestimate your ability to lollygag.
here's the problem. If we find one of these guys in town, don't think we want to confront them here because they'll just explode in
And we'll start a
poison.
panic. And
So I think I like the bait idea. Problem is, I don't know what they're looking for. I guess we can just start talking about, is anyone else heading north that could take this 13-year-old boy back to his family? We literally just pawned off a little girl on the smithy. So we've already got a reputation of just getting rid of children
That's fucked up. Yeah.
to complete strangers.
Yep. No, that's, that you're not wrong. You're just an asshole.
Why
The other
don't
thing we
Jana, why don't Jana and I just walk around town and pretend, Jana's my caretaker or something, and I'll run away
Rude.
and go off to other. What?
Jana's your mom. Jana's your mom.
Said you were my caretaker.
You can be my older sister or something, But and then I run around and get into trouble.
Sure.
is there how many vendors are offering to ferry people back upstream in the marketplace, Bill?
Not many. Let's say that there are probably 2. People seem to like, I should note, there's basically a tent city starting to spring up. And I did mention already that there is a pretty obvious preparation for some sort of festival.
Yeah,
People aren't
kind of like
really
a harvest
heading,
festival.
yeah, people aren't really heading back upstream. People just sold a year's worth of shit and they need to, blow off a little steam before they go back to the farm. And this isn't a big town for like, mafia controlled gambling and prostitution. So harvest fair it is.
The other thing we could do is who are our charisma characters? Dirk, right?
Owen, Ezra.
No, it's Dirk.
We could have Dirk because it seems like Dragonborn are somewhat rare in these parts. We could have him put on some sort of performance and then have Owen cast his stuff. Hopefully that will at least get people to stop moving and we could scan for one of these guys and then follow him or her. Maybe
But
Dirk could do a rendition of what's the
No, Dirk
girl?
has an 11 charisma. Owen has an 18 charisma. What the hell are you talking about?
but I mean, Dirk has just such a lovely way with words.
He has no people skills. It's what he led with when he met the most recent people he met.
So it doesn't matter who. Somebody can do a performance. Although if it's Owen, it's going to be harder for him to cast his spell during the performance. I guess he could incorporate it, but then he would still have to somehow flag the person.
Ezra has the most Riz in the party. He's got 20.
And I could put on a performance, but I don't know that that's what they're going to be looking for. I don't know. They're like, we think that they're probably like scouting and subterfuge right now, and or trying to recruit people to turn them into mushrooms.
That's not a thing you think you hear every day.
To be honest, they're probably just looking for the most opportunistic people that they can abduct with.
Yeah.
They just need to sacrifice them, and then they get more of them.
Yeah, so the easiest people to get.
I mean, hell, if it was me, I'd just sit out front of the tavern and wait till the drunks come out.
Yeah, who are the easiest people to abduct?
Okay, let's do that. Let's stay. We'll stay the night here in the tent city,
There's
or we'll go
basically
hang out.
Yeah, there's basically two categories of people that are extremely easy to abduct.
Drunks and children.
Yeah,
The Dutch.
also the Dutch. Sorry, I forgot about them. Wait, what?
Okay. Yeah. We'll. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I have an idea. I'm gonna go get drunk.
You can take the 13-year-old boy with you? Stop me if you've heard this one. A halfling and a 13-year-old boy go get drunk at a bar.
Are there what's across the street from the bar? Is there like a building?
Across the street from the bar is like the warehouse takes up the whole street. It's fucking huge. And
Is
then
there a
there's
roof on top of the warehouse?
yes, there's a roof. It's enclosed, and the river's on the
Flat?
other side of it. No, but not steeply angled. Sort of like
Okay.
a shallow.
Should we get Jan up there? Eyeballing?
Yeah, Jana, how do you feel about posting up on that roof?
Hey, Jenna, you want to go eyeballing?
I'll go sit on that roof.
Fine. Whatever.
Okay.
All right.
So I'm sitting on the roof and seeing if there's people that my necklace glows around.
So yeah, if you go climb up on the roof, when you check your necklace, it glows.
Cool.
Okay.
Jana, they're on the roof right next to you.
Isn't there, like, in the building that I'm sitting on?
No, so we're gonna Ezra and Gelidus dressed as a boy are going to act like.
Go get drunk.
Okay.
Well, no, Gelidus is not going to get drunk. He's just going to be like a boy looking for his drunk mother or father. And we're going to
Let's
wait
give
until
everybody a roll.
somebody approaches them.
What are the rest of you gonna do?
I'm going to pretend to be a bouncer, and I will throw Ezra out when he's too drunk.
Are you gonna bribe the owner to make you the bouncer for the night?
I'll tell him I'll do it for free.
Okay. All right, the plan's coming together. Okay. Jana's on a roof. She's what is she doing again? She's looking at her necklace. It's glowing.
Well,
She yells into the walkie-talkie.
She is going to try to keep an eye on anyone who approaches Gelidus and drunk Ezra.
Gotcha. Ezra's gonna get drunk. Ezra, so far you have the best job here. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
And you and Janet, you can like stay on the roof to follow them and direct us because we'll know you're up there.
And
Galdus, you can probably take the hat off now, if I'm honest, so that you can be an adult and be drunk also. Doesn't that sound more fun than being a sober 13-year-old boy?
Yeah, I'll get drunk with you.
great. What's Owen doing?
Sleeping.
No.
He's on the roof.
Nope.
We'll put him inside the warehouse. We'll put him inside the warehouse. We'll put Dirk inside the warehouse.
Okay.
That way, once there's a commotion, they can come out.
Okay. This is the greatest plan that has ever existed. I'm 100% for it in every way. I cannot wait for this. Okay, so
well, no, I don't think we want Owen and Dirk in the warehouse. I think we want them positioned somewhere outside in case you guys get taken somewhere.
I would argue that the plan hinges on us getting taken somewhere.
Right, but if they're in the warehouse, how are they going to know where you are taken?
They can listen. Well, Dirk has the ears of a dragon.
Maybe they should just loiter in an alley.
All right, I'm just going to say this. Owen does say, well, we know where they're going to be taken. We know where they're all going. Question is, and we know they have to be alive when they get there. Question is, are they going to take them directly there?
Yeah, well, but Owen has his spells and abilities that will allow him to know where they are going once they take us.
He does?
Yeah, he's got Divine Sense, which has a 60-foot radius. And he's got Detect Evil and Good, which is a 30-foot radius but lasts significantly longer, lasts 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. Next session should be fun with Ezra and Galadis getting drunk and Jana eyeballing on the roof and Zerwin bouncing. Should be a good time. I'm excited for next session. Next session is going to be fun. Oh, Zerwin, real quick before we end, you need to talk to the bar owner because you
Right
want to.
now?
You should do it before we end. Yeah. So just,
All right. So I'll go up to him, say, hey, looks like there's a lot of people here. You might get a little busy. You need any help?
yeah, I hope so.
You want me to, you need any help working the door, making sure people don't get out of hand?
What are your qualifications, purple-haired dwarf?
Well, I was a bouncer on the Radiant Citadel for, I don't know how long, a couple
At least a
years.
few months, yeah.
I have ridden a dragon. I have, um, you know, had relations with a minotaur. So centaur.
No,
I don't know.
Minotaur was correct.
Was it a minotaur?
Yes.
Was she a minotaur?
Yes.
So I don't know what else you're looking for.
Hold on just right there. You were a bouncer. You rode a dragon.
I did.
And you had relations with a minotaur. That
That's
is the
correct.
most qualified bouncer I have ever hired in my. You're on. What's your rate?
Just give me let's say 2 beers an hour.
I can't have you drunker than the customers.
I will not be drunker than the customer, sir.
1 beer an hour and a meal.
Sold.
He reaches out to shake your hand. All right. Very good. Okay, we can end it there.
Oh wait. I do need one more thing from you.
Okay.
I need 2 sticks of butter.
All right. Deal. Salted or unsalted?
One of each.
Very good. All right.
All right.
Danger awesome points. Anyone who's watching in the crowd right now who would like to hand out a Danger Awesome point to our players, please, say so in chat so we can do that. Otherwise,
I
the
gotta
rest of
give
you all.
I gotta give mine to Ezra. We haven't really seen chain lightning yet, so that was pretty cool.
Thank you.
Good mind
It's
Ezra
good to
as well
have.
for making the toughest decision ever of what to do with a little child.
That log had a child.
Ezra gets mine too.
Thanks,
Or
guys.
doing the talking.
This is
'Cause
good.
this is a pretty silent party when you were out with the dog.
You burned all yours last session too. You need them.
I don't think it was last session. Somebody else. I think Owen consistently uses his.
Yeah, he uses them right away.
So I'll give mine to Owen. He's not here. I'll give mine to Zerwin for the gag about the 2 different sticks of butter at the end.
I have 75 Danger Awesome points.
Jesus Christ.
We've only had 71 sessions.
Yeah, I've won
Nice.
it multiple times, and I've never spent one.
All right. So Zamophobia from the chat is the only person who voted. And Zamophobia said that Gelidus should get the Danger Awesome point for, quote, being willing to be sober during the upcoming plan, which, to be fair, is pretty dangerous and awesome. Yeah. It's good. I like that.
And probably necessary.
Yeah. It doesn't matter that it worked out that he's not going to be sober. What matters is that he was willing to be sober. That's what truly matters.
I mean, you guys, you also don't have to get drunk. You could pretend to be drunk.
Oh no, we're getting drunk.
Sorry, this plan is
I'm no
already set in
actor.
motion.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You ever seen two spellcasters drunk trying to cast spells?
I have not.
Oh boy. All right, well, tune in next week for the stunning conclusion of plan Get the Short Guys Drunk. This is gonna be it's gonna be great.
I can't wait to find out what he has in his pockets tomorrow.
It's making a lot of bold assumptions that he's gonna make it till tomorrow.
He's
All
gonna
right.
make it.
That's it. I'm gonna end the stream here. Good night, y'all.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.